の彼方のフォーリズムエクストラワン。
Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back, I guess? Technically, it's not a welcome back. It's like a new, you know, new playthrough, right? But, yeah, this is actually my first time recording in quite a while. On an actual, you know, just, like, real recording session. I was recording for Patreon for Venus But Frontier, but my god. I was trying to go through, like, the beginning of the game again so that I can get to the meat and bones of that game, but it is just so difficult because I played the game in very hard. So it was taking me about 15 plus hours of just playtime, and the recording session, or you know, the cutscenes and stuff that like that I've already recorded were like 4.5 hours already. Jesus. But yeah, let me actually go full screen here. For some reason, even though it says full screen, it's not going full screen. And I'm gonna go 1440p because this is my monitor size. High-res assets, sure. Visual effects, yes, yes, yes. Confirmation window, sure. But yeah, happy late Chinese New Year, by the way. By the time this video is out, it's going to be about, I don't know, May or June? But it's Chinese New Year a couple of days ago. I was recording in Chinese New Year for Venus But Frontier, but like I said, it's just so... Ugh! That game is taking forever for me to just record that single episode. Pretty crazy. Text border, I actually want that to be on. Stop after choice. Auto mode, I don't care. Auto mode click. That's whatever. Skip choice, I don't really use skip mode. Window opacity. I always don't really know what opacity is, you know, like sometimes I don't really know whether or not it's actually 100% where it's showing you a transparent background or if it's 0%. Voice cut off because I will for sure probably misclick at some point. The BGM is a bit low, so I'm gonna actually bump that a tiny bit. But yeah, so for people on YouTube, I do apologize. I actually made the update video about finishing Aokana a bit prematurely. I made a pinned comment on the, you know, finishing Aokana video. But the reason why I'm doing this instead of doing another playthrough is because these two games, the Extra 1 and Extra 2 for Aokana, are actually story-based. Which, yeah, is pretty insane, right? Usually, these so-called fan discs are mostly just fan service and romance scenes with the girls. But I was taking a look at the VNDB page for Misaki's Extra 2 scene, and the rating or the votes actually showed that Misaki's fan disc, or you know, the Extra 2 game, was way above the original game, which was at a score of 8.3. I think Misaki's was 8.7. That just goes to show just how much people love that fan disc. So I'm not going to have too much expectations from Mashiro here, but I was thinking like, might as well do Mashiro while I'm doing Misaki's. Manamo, because that game isn't out yet, I'll probably do that sometime in the future. But I really want to do this one right now, because Aokana is still fresh in my mind, right? So that's why I'm basically excited. After reading through the synopsis in VNDB, I was super excited about the game. That's why I'm doing this. So movie is gonna get this to 90%. BGM is still a tiny bit low, so I think that's like 86 or something. Text voice link. Enable, disable, waiting for voice lines to finish playing. I guess so? And then everyone is at 100%. Should be good. Now we can do game start. But yeah, for some reason it's super low for me.
マシロちゃんすごいです。さすがです。4連続エアキックターン、かっこよかったです。
And now it's actually very loud, so let me fix that. I guess it's only like the very beginning or the title screen that's pretty low. So there we go. And text opacity is supposed to be this much. There we go. Perfect.
うちの娘は勉強もできるし、やっぱり世界一だわ。マシロと友達になれて本当に嬉しい。はい、お肉どうぞ。
Is she dreaming?
やっぱりパスタよりうどんだよね。マシロさん、勉強教えて。マシロっちFC 部の未来はマシロっちにかかっているんだよ。部長になってください。この通りです。お願いします。マシロ様、今までのご無礼をお許しください。子分にしてください、マシロ様。
This has gotta be a dream.
お前、最近胸大きくなってきたんじゃないのか？
You're top of the class in both grades and FC. Not to mention you're smoking hot and you can make some killer udon. I love you with all my heart, Mashiro. God, you're so stupid, Mashiro.
マシロちゃん、マシロ、マシロ、マシロっち、マシロ。
And you guys can kind of understand why there's no Rika extra after story, right? Because I assume everyone actually despises Rika's route. That route, oh my god, I don't even want to remember it.
マシロ様、マシロ。もしかして私って実はすごいんじゃない？
I got an achievement for starting the game. Damn you, visual novels. I don't need those achievements. I got this game during the weekend sale, by the way. I was like reading through the VNDB page and I'm like, God damn it, I gotta play this. And lo and behold, thankfully, Steam was on sale that day. Or these two games were on sale that day when I wanted to just do it. So I bit the bullet and just bought it instantly. So pretty perfect timing. That's good, Mashiro. Now use the recoil to accelerate. So for you guys that are not familiar with Mashiro's route, the last thing that she did was convince Misaki on a duel, and she actually won against Misaki's match. So now they're both in the FC club again. But yeah, they don't really tell the story about the fall tournament at all. So I assume this is after the fall tournament because they kind of skipped through it. But I guess we'll see where this is in the timeline. Because in the ending, it actually says the fall tournament was already ending and we didn't see any event at the fall tournament. But they could actually go back into the timeline and then try to tell us the story from there. Concentrate on your form. Go and touch the first boy.
Yeah!
Mashiro accelerates forward and reaches first rather quickly. Your time has improved a lot since you first started. You just set a new record. A cry of joy resounds across the early morning sky. She has been practicing every day so that she can get better at FC. Her main goal is to maintain an efficient form even when exhausted. That's what led to the creation of the post-boss battle dogfight circuit training course. And it seems it's finally borne fruit.
Huh?
What was that?
なんでもないです。的確なアドバイスをくれた先輩のおかげです。
No way. This result is down to your own hard work, Mashiro. I think back to what Mashiro said during her match against Misaki. How working hard toward a goal is so much fun. Her feelings on that matter haven't changed. She's put in even more effort since the tournament ended. I'd say she's probably practiced more than anyone else in our FC club. So... Wait, where'd she go?
先輩、あれを見てください。
Huh? I turn my gaze toward her. And when I do, I see a mixture of white and blue spreading across the horizon. It's that unforgettable scene Mashiro taught me to appreciate. As times and seasons change, so too does this sight. And yet, it's still vivid enough to invoke the same feelings within me. I'm captivated by its beauty, by the perfectly blue sky. I thought it was a symbol of anxiety and despair, one that had birthed a dark, indescribable emotion in me. A feeling that clung like sludge to the very core of my heart. But Mashiro painted over all that. And that's not all she did. She's allowed me to not only keep going as an FC coach, but as a player too. Okay, we actually didn't touch on this particular topic in the first or in the base game about Messiah actually coming back as a player. Mashiro's courage has given me a fresh start, and I can never thank her enough for that. Thank you so much, Mashiro. I gently place a hand on Mashiro's cheek. I have the 18 plus patch from Nekonyan, by the way, and if there's gonna be an 8 scene, I'm just gonna let the autoplay do its thing and I'm not gonna voice act it. I've learned my lesson. Lovey-dovey scenes are not my thing. I'm still gonna be with you guys, at least on Patreon, to see the scene together, but I am not gonna voice act it. I'm done. Mashiro. As I lean in toward Mashiro, her eyes shut and her cheeks turn pink. And Ichinose's face becomes more distinct. Ichinose's face?
二人とも私たちがいるってことを忘れてません？そうだそうだ！いい雰囲気になったからって二人だけの空間を作るな！朝からなんてもの見せつけるんだ。私もドキドキしちゃいました。
Okose's appearance is actually not resolved yet. Technically, she and Mashiro never actually raced in a battle or did a match in an FC battle. Or did an FC match, there we go. After Ichinose, the faces of everyone else start coming into view as well. Shit. Ugh. I'm so sorry. An increase in participants has seen the former Speeders Alliance sessions turn into normal Saturday morning practices. Man, what the hell was I thinking?
まあいいけどね。無言で赤面するっていう貴重なマセアも見れたことだし。
I actually switched to using my keyboard now instead of the mouse, by the way. So if I still do a double tap on the keyboard, I must have like super stupid twitchy fingers for sure. Because it takes a lot more effort to press a freaking keyboard key than a mouse.
てっきり分かっててやってるのかと。
You were the one tempting me, Mashiro.
私は気づいてましたけど。でも、あんな顔で呼ばれたら拒めません。
Mashiro. She's so adorable as she says that and blushes at me that I find myself staring into her eyes again. Ah, Messiah, I see you're still the same old Messiah.
ってこらこら、そういうのがダメなんだってば。違うんです。 タイムが縮まった嬉しさもあって。そうですよ。まずはましろちゃんの頑張りをねぎらいましょう。本当によく頑張ってるよ、最近のましろは。そうかな。なんたってこの美咲ちゃんに勝ったんだからね。確かにあの時のましろちゃんは強かったです。美咲先輩、あすか先輩。しかもエアキックターンまでできるようになっちゃってるし。そうなんですよ、あのエアキックターン、いえましろターンは自分でも会心の出来だったと。技に自分の名前を付け出した。ましろターン、ましろターン、ましろターン、かっこいいです。でね、そのことを進藤部長に話したら、ぜひ戦ってみたいって。進藤さん？でも今ならいい勝負かな。ちょっと聞きました、アスカさん。あの進藤さんといい勝負ですって。はい、今のましろちゃんなら十分にありえると思います。アスカに聞いた私が悪かった。それに乾さんとも対戦してみたいです。すごいです。じゃあ来年の目標は全国大会出場ですね。
Yeah, speaking of Inui, in no other route except for Misaki and Asuka's does Inui's plotline actually get resolved. In Misaki's plotline, she did lose against Misaki, so she failed to be able to, or she failed to be she failed to show her true FC thing to the world, right? And in Asuka's route, she clearly just enjoyed playing FC again. And man, Asuka's route is just crazy, dude. it ignites the kid in me seeing that last ending in Asuka, or last scene in Asuka's route. Last FC match, anyway. I'm not talking about the last time we saw Asuka in, I think it was America. Not that one.
それ、アスカは負けてることになるけど、いいの？そういえばそうでした。まあ、さすがに全国大会出場は難しいと思いますけどね。
I know I'm supposed to be playing Mashiro's extra chapter right now, but man, you guys have no idea. In my head, even though this scene is going on, I keep thinking about Misaki's freaking, like, game. I'm just so anticipating it. Sorry, Mashiro. I'm just like thinking about how crazy the FC matches are gonna be in Misaki's route. Mashiro at the Nationals, huh? Because Asuka got her ending with Inui, and that match was really insane. But the match with Misaki and Asuka at the end of Misaki's route, even though it was pretty cool, it wasn't as show-offy, right? It didn't show you just how fun it could be. Because Asuka wasn't doing her best, and Misaki, it pretty much, she basically got Deus Ex Machina. So if you guys don't know, she got plot armor into winning that without too much substance. At least in Asuka's route, it makes sense. But it feels like in Misaki's route, Asuka wasn't going all out against her. I doubt it's likely at present. Asuka's being overly optimistic. Still, if Mashiro keeps on putting in all this hard work, it might not remain a dream for too long.
それはそれとして、今度は私がマサヤに可愛がってもらう番だからね。
Come again?
マシロが彼女ってことに異論はないんだけど、マサヤハーレムには私たち愛人もいるわけじゃない？私は2号でしたっけ？それ、もしかして私も入ってたりするんでしょうか？
Why are you blushing, Okoze?
私はお姉様一筋だからな。
Oh, come on. At this rate, Mashiro is going to...
もちろん構いませんよ。ありゃ？
What? Misaki and I are shocked into harmony. Usually, Mashiro would be so enraged by this that you'd see the smoke coming from her head.
もともと先輩はみんなのコーチですし、それくらいは多めに見ます。真白が大人な対応してる。そっか、いつの間にか真白も大人になってたんだね。美咲ちゃん気づかなかったよ。先輩のこと信じてますから。おお、素敵。信じていいんですよね、先輩。
Of course not. I reply immediately. I'm not lying.
ありがとうございます。
That was actually pretty nice. Guess you did mature after all, Mashiro. Throughout, I don't know how long it's been since the last time we saw your route.
じゃあお許しももらえたことだし。
Sorry about that. You guys probably heard the creak on my chair.
真っ白とだったらできないことをいっぱい試そうね、ダーリン。ダーリン？おいちにとったらこれくらい普通だよね。
What part of this is normal?
まあそれくらいのことは気にしません。
Ah, she's gonna break down, isn't she? And just as I try to praise you, Mashiro.
やった！それじゃあ早速行きましょう、ダーリン。コーチ、美咲ちゃんの次は私ともお願いします。
Okay, but...
その次は私なんだからな。
Right.
よければ私もチェックしていただきたいところが。本当に大丈夫だよね。
Okay, we got an opening. I think I said this in the video that said I finished Aokana, but I've been listening to Contrail like for almost a couple of weeks now at my session at the gym.
恋も女子力もまるでテストみたいに赤点すり落ちたメガネあげた攻略を見直さなきゃハッピーはちょっと意地悪でずるいでも信じたいな見切り発車で宣言超えたい超えるはスモールステップ真っ白なワンピース恥ずかしく揺れる小さな私の気持ち はあ、どうしてあんなこと言っちゃったんだろう。
Looking at that opening, I'm gonna guess this is gonna be mostly romance. Which I'm actually not, what is it? I don't mind too much that it is going to be romance because that is just how her route was in the base game. In Misaki's route, the romance was out of nowhere, but I do feel like the chemistry between all of the other girls don't match up to how it was with Misaki. Then again, maybe it's just because Misaki's personality just matches me a lot more than all of the other girls. Like, I like Asuka and all, but I feel like she's not really someone that I would date personally. If I were to actually choose anyone out of all of the main heroines, it would be Misaki.
すぐ調子に乗っちゃうのは悪い癖だって分かってるのに、もうバカバカバカ、私のバカ。美咲先輩や飛鳥先輩が魅力的なのはもちろんだけど、最近はまどか先輩やアリカもキラキラしてて、それに比べて私はあの日のデート以外に目立った進展もないし。でも先輩の彼女は私だもん。大丈夫だよ。けっけっけ、本当に大丈夫か？何がよ、彼女だから愛人に負けないとは限らないだろう。それは飛鳥先輩には FC のセンスがあるし、素直で練習も真面目だし、美咲先輩は料理も得意だし、ああ見えて相当女子力高い。うかうかしてると取られちゃうかもしれないぜ。料理なら私だってうどん作れるもん。けっけっけ、先輩はうどんより手作りスイーツの方が喜ぶんじゃないか。真っ白にスイーツなんて到底無理だよな。できるよ、材料買ってくる。いくにゃん。こら、ちゃんと停留所から飛びなさい。相変わらず落ち着きがないんだから。
I guess they still have that thing where if you're looking from the perspective of other people that Messiah is not in, you actually don't see any narration. Which is fine actually. But I just got too used to Venus Blood Frontier since I've been playing that for, like I said, 15 plus hours. After I'm done recording this and editing out the video, I'm also gonna come back to Venus Blood Frontier and hope that I can finish off the common route before Friday and Saturday so I can actually begin, you know, the other routes.
大丈夫だよ。私だってスイーツくらい。あっ、大丈夫？真白。大丈夫じゃないかも。どう？少しは落ち着いた？なんとか。それにしてもびっくりしたよ。いきなり真白が飛び込んでくるんだもん。本当にごめん。お店が閉まる前にスイーツの材料を折って急いでて。こんな時間にお菓子作り？そうなの。先輩のためにどうしても必要で。あっ、真白？そういえばリカって料理得意だよね。得意かどうかはわからないけど、人並みには。ってことはリカより美味しいものが作れれば女子力高い証明になるはずだよね。そっか。だったらしょうがないよ。リカのことは大好きだし親友だと思ってるけど、ここは正々堂々勝負だよ、リカ。まずはそうなった理由を説明してもらえる？
Sorry about that. It wasn't even my twitchy fingers. Because the text doesn't say Rika, I just instantly pressed the enter key. Thankfully, it didn't cut off the voice.
というわけで、私はお菓子が作れることを証明しなくちゃいけないの。でも、真白ってお菓子作れたっけ？作れるよ。うどんもお菓子も似たようなもんでしょ？同じ小麦粉だし。うどんは中力粉で、お菓子は薄力粉なんだけど。大丈夫だって。今の時間ならうちの厨房も使えるし、材料を買い揃えて料理勝負だよ、リカ。わかった。やるからには負けないよ。そうこなくっちゃ。こんな立派な厨房使わせてもらっちゃって本当にいいのかな？平気平気。料理したいから使うって言ったらお父さん泣いて喜んでたし。泣いて喜ばれちゃったんだ。 シロ、借りてた漫画返しに来てやったぞ。ってリカも来てたのか。だから閉店後はこっちから入ってこないでって言ってるでしょ。その漫画だって半年以上前に貸したやつだし。そう固いこと言うなって。ちゃんと返したんだからいいだろ。本当に仲がいいよね、マシロとアリカちゃんって。いやー、私はそうでもないんだけど、マシロが私のことを大好きみたいで。それはこっちのセリフだから。で、こんな時間に2人でそば売ってんのか。うどん屋にそば粉はありません。ちょっとからかっただけなのに相変わらずの拒否反応だな。別にただ一緒にされたくないってだけ。商売敵みたいなものだもんね。だいたい紫東の名物麺はうどんって昔から決まってるんだから。じゃあそのうどん屋の娘は何をしようとしてたんだ。これはお菓子よ。これからリカとスイーツ勝負するの。スイーツ勝負か。よし、面白そうだから私も参加するぞ。 FC もスイーツ作りも私のが上ってことを証明してやる。露骨に嫌そうな顔すんな。だってなんか余計なことしそうだし。しないって。私んちが寿司屋だって知ってるだろ。いや、寿司屋とスイーツは関係ないし。なんだと。でも人数は多い方が実力ははっきりすると思うよ。そっか、それはその通りかも。じゃあ決まりだな。さあ、フライングサーカスのオフシーズンに差し掛かろうというところで、一風変わったスペシャルマッチが舞い込んでまいりました。ここ真っ白うどんの店内で急遽執り行われることになったのはなんと高藤学園福島分校一ノ瀬里香選手、紫東水産学園鉾瀬有香選手、久那浜学院有坂真白選手によるスイーツ対決。いつもは華麗に空を舞う FC 選手たちが厨房ではどんな戦いを見せるのか、非常に興味深い一戦です。そして実況兼審査員久那浜学院放送部1年小坂みのりと、審査員長はまどかちゃんマジメインヒロインでおなじみの青柳まどかで。
I'm not gonna lie, this screen shake is actually making me a bit headache inducing.
お送りしたいと思います。
It kinda hurts my head.
たかがスイーツ対決に実況ってやりすぎなんじゃないか。非公式でも承認は必要だし、少しくらい大げさな方がやる気も出るってもんでしょ。そのお忙しいところすみません。
I hope you guys didn't hear that. There was like a loud motorcycle outside. And just as I was like saying about the screen shake too, God, when I was muting, there was actually no loud noises, and then that guy just suddenly zoom in when I actually unmute the mic. God damn.
いいのいいの、どうせ家にいたって兄ちゃんとチャンネル争いしてるだけなんだし。それはまたなんというか、メインヒロインとは縁遠いエピソードっすね。余計なお世話だよ。とにかく審査員になったんだから、せめて美味しいものを食べさせてよね。はい、それはもう任せてください。むしろその自信は一体どこから。いえ、何でもありません。それではここで簡単なルール説明をさせていただきます。今回のお題はクッキー。作業時間は1時間とし、審査員の採点によって優勝者を決定するというコンテスト形式を採用しております。つまり勝者は1人だけってことだね。さあ、ルール説明も終わってそろそろ勝負を始めたいところなのですが、準備はよろしいですか？もちろん大丈夫です。いつでもいいぞ。了解しました。それでは注目のクッキー作り対決スタートです。 柳先輩によるホーンと同時に各選手一斉に動き出しました。まずは序盤の立ち上がりですが、いかがでしょう青柳先輩。
まずじゃないかな。一ノ瀬さんが料理上手なのは知ってるし、あとの2人も料理屋の娘なんだから悲惨なことにはならないでしょ。
だといいんすけどね。さあ、それではまず金子選手とのただならぬ仲が噂されるおこぜありか選手の様子を見てみましょう。
これでもかってくらい真剣な顔で包丁を研いでるね。
おこぜ選手はご実家がお寿司屋さんということですから、まずは道具の手入れからという。
その前にクッキー。
Damn you, localization!
完成品に刺身とか乗ってたりするかもしれないっすね。続いて高藤 FC 部お嫁さんにしたい女子選手ランキング第1位に輝いた一ノ瀬里香選手を見てみましょう。
そんなランキングどこから。ちなみに佐藤院さんは
お母さんにしたい女子選手ランキング1位っす。
なるほど、なんか納得だよ。
では肝心の印象はいかがでしょう。
みんな手を洗うところからスタートしたけど、一ノ瀬さんが一番時間をかけてたからね。お嫁さんにするならそういうところにも気を使える子がいいよね。
なるほど、青柳先輩も納得のランキングということですね。
なんでそんなことに。
そして今対決の発案者にして台風の目有坂真白選手ですが、
まずははかりを用意して、クッキーに使うのは薄力粉でいいんだよね。
なんとこれは驚き。有坂選手、うどんとクッキーで使う小麦粉が違うことを知っていた模様です。
失礼な、私だってそれくらい知ってます。さっき教えてもらったばかりだけど。何にせよ料理本片手にきちんと計量して作ろうとしてるところなんかは初々しくてポイント高いんじゃない？
さあ、ここで規定時間の半分が経過いたしました。選手の皆さんは残り時間に気をつけて作業を続けてください。
ねえリカ、これちょっと味見してもらえる？どれどれ？上手にできてると思うよ。やった、ありがとう。
ここで掟破りのお友達に確認が炸裂。しかも自分の指から直接味見してもらうという高難易度の荒技だ。
ダメなの？
手元の資料に詳細なルール記載がありませんので、ここは審査員長である青柳先輩のジャッジに委ねられることになります。
だとしたらセーフ。普通に考えたらアウトなんだろうけど、賞金とか商品が出るわけじゃないしね。楽しく作るのが一番だよ。さすがまどか部長、話がわかる。だからって油断しないでよ。次は厳しくいくからね。
後輩からの信頼も厚く、クラス委員という頼れる存在の青柳まどか先輩をよろしくお願いいたします。
よろりん。
さて、そんな中黙々と材料をかき混ぜているおこぜ選手ですが、
このどこか凛とした感じの立ち振る舞いはご両親の教育の賜物ってことなんだろうね。
これは何かのハプニングでしょうか。突然おこぜ選手の手がピタリと止まってしまった。
お姉様。
青柳先輩、あれは何をやってるんすかね。
私には恋人かなんかの写真を凝視してるように見えるけど。
だとしたらお菓子作りと何の関係が？
さあ、
気を取り直して、次は一ノ瀬選手の方を見てみましょう。
これであと焼き上がりを待つだけかな。調理器具の扱い方一つとってもスムーズだし、慣れが見えてて安心できるね。
さすがは一ノ瀬選手。高藤 FC 部、携帯番号を聞きたいけど聞けない女子選手ランキング1位は伊達じゃないといったところでしょうか。
だからそのランキングはどこから。
それでは最後に注目の有坂選手はどうでしょう。
鼻歌混じりで手を動かせるくらいリラックスしてるみたいだし、うまくやれてるんじゃないかな。
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's actually a single pixel that moves along with Mashiro there. It's somewhere near the dot after her, like a tiny bit to the right there, on the second or on the fourth wooden plank.
この前作ってもらったうどんも普通に美味しかったしね。
I actually thought there was some dirt in my monitor for a second.
うどんはいいんすよ。うどんは。
みのりちゃん、なんか真っ白っちの時だけ妙な含みがない？
そんなことないっすよ。そして気づけばあっという間にタイムアップです。
There's really like no input during these scenes where Messiah is just not here.
よし、完璧。我ながらうまくできたと思います。
こんなもんだろ。競技を終えた選手たちは一様に晴れやかな表情を浮かべておりますが、作品の第一印象などはいかがでしょう。
これまた個性豊かな作品が並んだもんだね。
中でも気になる作品はありますか？
そうだね、私的にはおこぜさんが作ったこれかな。本当にクッキーなのって感じだけど。
作品名はお姉様ピーナスクッキー。見た目が美しいだけじゃなくて食べても美味しいと思うぞ。
と言われても、いろんな意味で食べづらいよねこれ。
I find it hard to believe that she has the dexterity to actually make this shit.
どこからどう見ても紫藤水産のガネコ選手っすもんね。いやー、好きなものを作れって言われたらこれしか思いつかなくて、だから写真を熱い眼差しで見つめてたんだね。
まあこの作品に関しては技術点のみの審査って感じかな。
続いてこちらの可愛い動物たちのクッキーが。
私が作った肉クッキーになります。恥ずかしながらお肉が大好きなので、その動物さんたちをモチーフにしてみました。いやー、これぞ女の子が作るスイーツって感じで、動物のデザインから飾り付けに至るまで各所に可愛いが溢れてるよね。自分でも気をつけたところなので褒めていただけて嬉しいんですけど、味の方はどうでしょう？
それじゃあ早速一ついただきますね。これは美味しい。もう売り物だって言われてもおかしくないくらいのレベルっす。
どれどれ？それじゃあ私も失礼して。派手さはないけれど飽きが来ない。まるで一ノ瀬さんの人柄が現れてるような優しい味だね。お口に合ったみたいでよかったです。
最後は私が作った邪神ちゃんクッキーですね。
邪神ちゃんっていうよりは邪神って感じが。
そうですか？呪いのアイテムとかじゃないよな。だったら満点をあげてもいいくらいだけど。もう見た目があんまり良くないのは分かりましたから、味の方の審査をお願いします。じゃあ青柳先輩、お先にどうぞっす。
あれ、食べないの？
いやほら、青柳先輩は審査委員長ですし、私は実況もしたりしなきゃいけないですし。
美味しくてびっくりすると思いますよ。まあ審査委員長としての務めは果たさないとね。まどかさんの口から炸裂音が。マシロー、いくらなんでも食べられないもの混ぜちゃダメだって。ちょっと隠し味にわたばちの粒を入れたんだけど、まどか部長、他に変なものでも食べたのかな。
ちなみになんでわたばちを？
コンテストだからインパクトがあった方がいいと思って
入れちゃったんだ。
とさーっと。
She didn't say ... Damn it, localization. I actually don't know whether or not those things still pop if you bake them.
まどか部長。ダメだ、白目向いてる。真白の料理がまた新たな犠牲者を生んじまったな。
あっちゃー。
どうしよう、またやっちゃった。スイーツ勝負で審査員をリタイアさせるなんてある？
You're just cursed with the whole anime girl thing, Mashiro. The trope where you can't, you can't cook. Well, she can cook, she can't bake, I guess.
私ってどうしていつもこうなんだろう。不器用で人付き合いもうまくない方だってことは自分が一番よくわかってる。このままじゃダメ、なんとかしなきゃって勇気を出して頑張っても結局ダメで、こうしてベッドの上で体育座り。
That could have been prevented if she actually just taste tests what the hell she was making, by the way.
そう考えたら今までがうまくいきすぎてただけなのかも。 FC で美咲先輩に勝てたことも、先輩と付き合えたことも、神様がくれたボーナスステージみたいなもので、時間が経てば全部元通り。先輩はうどん屋の娘なのにクッキーも作れない私のことなんか嫌いになって。
God, I really can't handle these sort of, girls.
美咲先輩とアスカ先輩がマサヤ先輩の彼女になって。
She is way too needy.
私しか練習に来なくなった FC 部は廃部寸前。美咲先輩が来なくなった真白うどんも経営が悪化して、毎日お店の手伝いすることになった私の成績はぐんぐん下がって留年しちゃうかも。ってダメ、そんなの想像でも考えたくないよ。でも本当にそんなことになっちゃったらどうしよう。やっぱり私ってダメだよ。
So that was the ending of that whole fiasco, huh? No resolution. She's just gonna get depressed next time we see her. Thank you for helping me. I bowed deeply to my boss, Mashiro's dad, as he leaves the kitchen after we finish tidying up. After the fall tournament, I had my first date with Mashiro, then resumed working at Mashiro Udon. Okay, so we established that this is exactly after the whole route. What's more, her dad's been kind enough to start teaching me the basics of making udon after the shop closes.
お疲れ様、ひなたくん。
I think that's supposed to be Botan-san usually, but okay. I guess they changed it. Botan smiles at me and hands me a wet hand towel. Still doesn't feel like it shouldn't be Botan-san, to be honest. Thank you. I take it and wipe the sweat from my brow.
あの人口下手だから大変でしょ
It's fine. I struggled at the start, but lately, I've learned to understand what he's thinking. From how he crosses his arms or the way he nods. You know, stuff like that.
そうそう実は考えてることが表に出やすいのよね
I was really surprised when I learned that the weather and temperature changes the distribution of the udon flour.
私としてはあの人がうどん粉の配分から教えてやるなんて言い出したことの方が驚きだけど
Doesn't he just want me to inherit his place? Well, I've never even considered how udon is made before this, so it helps.
それだけ気に入ってるのよひなたくんのこと
I hope that's the case. I'd be even more hopeful if he'd approve of my relationship with Mashiro. It's too early to let up now.
でもだからって絶対うどん職人になれってことじゃないから安心してね
Oh, yes.
ちなみに私はそうなってくれたら嬉しいな
Thank you very much. Being so vague probably isn't all that manly of me. But this is Mashiro's family. I can't just answer without thinking things through. That would be the ultimate form of disrespect.
でもせっかく再開してもらったアルバイトもしばらくお休みかしらね
Huh? Did I do something wrong?
そうじゃなくてそろそろでしょ中間テスト
Oh, right. Those. Now that she mentions it, they are. These second term tests might be an issue for me. For one thing, it took a long time after summer break to get out of vacation mode, so my memories of the lessons are hazy. It'll be fine. I can keep working here.
私たちはその方が助かるけどテストは大丈夫なの
Well, maybe I can cut my shifts in half until they're over, if that's okay.
えそれでも十分助かるわ
Thank you, ma'am.
でもよかったあの人ひなたくんが来てくれる日はいつも嬉しそうにしてるから
I gotta say though, like recording this session actually makes me feel relaxed. I've been playing Venus Buff Frontier for, like I said, a long time. And man, the story in that game is pretty intense, but the gameplay is also pretty intense. And I was like, I keep getting the pressure of wanting to throw out that video as fast as I can, that it always feels like I'm rushing when I'm doing the gameplay segments that people can't really see because I am trying to cut up the gameplay segments. But yeah, sorry about that. Just feels nice to actually play a visual novel where you don't have to do any inputs except for, you know, just mashing enter on your keyboard. He is? Honestly, I don't get that feeling.
長年連れ添っている私だからわかるのかしらね
You know, that makes sense. I'm jealous of the relationship Botan-san has with her husband. At this point, I'm just gonna call her Botan-san. Too used to it. I wonder if Mashiro and I will end up like that too. If I end up taking over Mashiro Udon, will I turn into a man of few words like her dad?
そうだひなたくんこの後ちょっと時間ある
I do.
じゃあいいもの見せてあげるこれはいつも頑張って働いてくれてるひなたくんへのご褒美
Botan-san comes back to the room and places a bulky, musty book onto the table. This is a photo album?
そう有坂家秘蔵の真白コレクションを見てもらおうと思って
So, these are all pictures of Mashiro when she was younger. I actually don't have pictures when I Well, I kinda do, but not very many. You can actually, like, count it with your fingers, actually. Pictures of me when I was younger. I'm talking about when I was mostly, you know, like 5 years old and stuff like that. I'm not talking about when I'm in elementary school.
マシマシでね。
Are you sure it's okay for me to look at these without her around?
いいのよ。あの子の許可を待ったらいつになるかわからないし。
True. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime chance.
ささ、早くあの子の成長を見てあげて。
I'm surprised these guys or Botan-san wasn't there during the freaking bake-off. Okay then. I timidly opened the book. Huh? And once I do, a lone picture falls out from between the pages. What? Is she trying to... This is so stupid. Is she trying to make her husband jealous by showing us this? Ah! Mashiro? No. Upon closer inspection, there are several differences. The most obvious one being in the chest-sized apartment.
あらあら、見つからないと思ったら真っ白のアルバムに混ざってたのね。恥ずかしいわ。
You're clearly doing this on purpose. Wait, you mean this is...
船浜に通っていた頃の私よ。ちょうど今の真っ白と同じ1年生の時に撮った写真ね。
Whoa! It feels like I just won the lottery, but instead of money, I got to see Botan-san in her uniform. I bet she'd still look good in it.
ひなたくん、そんなにじっくり見られると恥ずかしいんだけど。
I'm sorry. Man, they're really trying to cater to the MILF guys. Botan-san had a pretty good figure already at that age. I know Mashiro keeps saying her time will come, but I'm not. No, you can do it, Mashiro. I believe in you. I cheer for my girlfriend wholeheartedly as I turn the page. So cute. I don't think kids at that age should have that much hair, by the way. Freaking anime. Sorry guys, I'm a realist. I will always have to point out some irrational stuff. The angelic smile on her face has my heart feeling all warm and fuzzy.
これは生まれて6ヶ月くらいの頃の写真。
Yeah, there's no way they'd have hair that freaking long. Is this where she got her fondness of cats from?
そうなの。いろいろ試してみたんだけど、猫のぬいぐるみを抱かせると機嫌が良くなってね。
Guess that's what eventually led to Jashin-chan, right? I think that's what it's called in Japanese. I'm just gonna call it that instead. Do-meow is... it's so bad.
ここで突然の船島縦断真っ白うどんクイズ。
Is this a new trend?
え？
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Why have I heard that phrase so many times?
ひなたくんはこの店の名前が真っ白うどんに変わった話を知ってる？
It had a different name before?
私が嫁いできた時はうどん有坂だったのよ。
I had no idea.
病院を退院してこの子の名前が真っ白に決まって、あの人が初めて真っ白って呼びかけた時、キャッキャって嬉しそうに笑ったの。そしたらその場であの人が店の名前を真っ白うどんに変えるって言い出しちゃってね。
That sounds like him. Sorry if that sounded rude.
うん、昔から熱いところのある人だったけど、よっぽど嬉しかったのね。
He changed the name of a store that's existed for generations, all for the sake of his daughter. I reckon that's not something you can really understand until you've become a parent yourself. Is this a cozy with Mashiro?
それは 小学校3年生くらいの頃かしら。
Man, it's so weird because the face is like Mashiro, but it feels like the face is just copy pasted into a kid's body, right? I feel like the head is way too big.
なんでなのか、小学校に上がる頃にはすっかり内気な子になっちゃって、ちゃんと友達ができるか心配してたんだけど、ある日突然泣いて帰ってきたと思ったら、いきなりお寿司よりうどんの方が美味しいよねって言うのよ。私もあの人もびっくりしちゃってね。理由を聞いたら、お寿司屋さんのこと、どっちが美味しいかで喧嘩したんだって。
That must have been a Koze.
そう。普段はあまり感情を表に出さないような子だったのに、アリカちゃんといる時だけは元気になってね。そこから喧嘩友達みたいになって、家に帰ってくるとアリカちゃんの文句ばかりだったんだけど、その分元気も出て、気づけばそのまま仲良くなっちゃって、お寿司うどんとうどん寿司だったらどっちが美味しいとか、そんなのばっかり。
Neither of them wanted to give an inch, huh?
でもよく笑ってよく怒って、一緒にいるときはすごく楽しそうだったわ。
Not gonna lie, those two actually sounds disgusting. Udon sushi? Ugh. Sushi udon? Ugh. I only ended up with Mashiro because Hikoze talked to me. I wonder just how much she likes Mashiro. This is the only picture where she's wearing glasses.
それは中学生になってしばらく経った頃の写真ね。中学校に入ったらアリカちゃんが部活で忙しくなっちゃって、あの子アリカちゃんとしか遊んでなかったから一人になることも多くなってね。それから一人でも遊べるゲームにはまりだして、目も悪くなって。
I wonder how many people in real life actually go through like their significant other's album. I feel like that is actually a pretty important thing to see, you know? Kinda feel like we're taking a look at the chapters of their life.
いつの間にか小学校に上がったばかりの頃みたいに内気な子に逆戻り。おまけにメガネをかけた自分があまり好きじゃないみたいで、メガネをかけて撮った写真はその1枚だけってわけ。
Now that you mention it, she doesn't look very cheery.
そうね。この頃の真白は家でも笑うことが少なくなって、親として何もできないのが辛くてね。遊ぶ相手がいないなら私たちがってゲームの勉強したりもしてみたんだけど、私もあの人もそういうのはからっきしで。
Yeah, that's kind of similar to me when I was a kid. I would always bug my sister and brothers to actually play, like, you know, a racing game with me. Or sometimes I would actually just play with them when they're playing like a soccer game or whatever, just because I want someone to actually play with.
あの子って妙に鋭いところがあるから、親に気を使わせてるって余計に辛い思いをさせちゃったんじゃないかしら。
That's probably why Mashiro has 3 PSQs.
で、頭を抱えてた私たちの救世主になってくれたのが美咲ちゃん。
She was a savior.
ねえ、あの日のことは今でもよく覚えてるわ。
God, that word triggers flashbacks of Subahibi, man. Kyuseishu, right? Savior.
いつも浮かない顔だった娘が帰ってくるなり、明日は私のとは別にうどんのお弁当作ってって目をキラキラさせて言うのよ。それが嬉しくてね。あの人なんか自分が学校に行って 作りたてを食べさせてやるって言い出しちゃって。
The boss really said that? It doesn't take much effort to imagine how badly Mashiro would have reacted to that.
ひなたくんは知ってると思うけど、みさきちゃんって器用でしょ。だからあの子の趣味にも付き合ってくれてね。そんなみさきちゃんの後を追っかけるようになって、どんどん明るくなっていったの。
I thought that Misaki hated udon at first though, but she still ate whatever Mashiro, had for lunch. I'm guessing it can't be udon? So that's why you see her as a savior. It makes sense now. The pictures of Mashiro begin to resemble the girl I know more and more as I go through them. Next, I come to a picture of her in her Kunahama uniform, just as I know her.
入学式の当日に校門前で撮った一枚ね。
She looks a little stiff.
きっと不安だったんじゃないかしら。
Man, not a lot of pictures of Mashiro actually smiling. That's kind of the same with me. Not many of my pictures are me actually smiling. Whether it's with family, whether it's alone, I just mostly have a pretty, a face like Mashiro there. Not exactly sad, just like a neutral face, I guess. How so?
私やみさきちゃんと同じ学校を選んだことで、同年代で一番仲の良かったアリカちゃんとは別の学校になっちゃったから、クラスでうまくやっていけるかどうかは私も心配だったしね。
As far as I know, she's doing pretty well. She seems to have a lot of friends.
そうね、あの子も頑張ったんだと思うけど、本当の理由はみさきちゃんをめぐってのライバルが現れたからじゃないかしら。
You don't mean...
そう、ひなたくん。
You really think so?
あの子からいろいろと聞かされてたおかげで、みさきちゃんがひなたくんを連れてきた時はすぐにピンときちゃった。
You must have been pretty wary of me, huh? Mashiro did refer to me as the guy making moves on her beautiful Misaki.
それが今はそのライバルと付き合ってるって言うんだから、わからないものよね。
Sorry. I find myself apologizing.
あら、謝らなきゃいけないような付き合い方をしてるの？
No. Mashiro-san is very important to me, and I...
冗談よ。ひなたくんのことは信用してるもの。
It's a Japanese thing, Botan-san. They say sorry before thinking too much about it. This is bad for my heart.
それにフライングサーカスを始めたことで、アリカちゃんともまた仲良くなったみたいだし、みのりちゃんやリカちゃんっていう新しいお友達もできて、親としては一安心って感じかしらね。
Botan-san's face looks so warm and friendly as she smiles. Huh? Is this the last picture? There aren't any more in the following pages.
そう、実はあれが最後の一枚なの。
That's kinda surprising. Considering how close their family seems to be, I expected to find a lot more.
ちょうどメガネをかけ始めた頃からカメラを向けると嫌な顔をされたり逃げられることも多くなっちゃってね。最近は全然。
Come to think of it, I've seen Mashiro take a lot of pictures of Misaki, but she rarely ever joins in the shot. That is actually something I do too. I don't really like taking pictures of myself. Except when I'm done with the gym session for the week. I just take progress photos though.
思春期に入ればそれが当たり前で、親としては成長を喜ぶべきなんだと思うけど、やっぱりちょっと寂しいわよね。
I can kinda understand that, actually. Like, when I was a kid, I was way more proactive. I was way more cheery too. Now it feels like I'm I don't know. Just, too neutral. Yeah, neutral is the right word for me, for sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
なんてちょっと締めっぽい話になっちゃったけど、どう？うちの子可愛かったでしょ？
Yes, thanks so much for showing me these.
それならよかった。
See? Oh my god! This localization really needs to step up its game. It's Botan for the past, I don't know, like half an hour, and then suddenly it's Botan-san again. What did I say, man? Make up your mind. Botan-san has a gentle smile on her face as she snaps the album closed. Just like what they use Inui's name, I think, on the very last fight, right? I forgot whether or not it was Inui or actually Aoi-san in Asuka's route. But they kept changing between the names. I'm like, what the fuck? Stay consistent!
ただいま。あら、おかえり、マシロ。
Now of all times? Hey there, Mashiro! Mashiro walks right up to me. I can only hope that Botan-san said everything in time.
お疲れ様です、先輩。この時間までってことは今日もあったんですね。うどん打ちの修行。
You know what they say, you learn something new every single day. Ah, you're so bad at this, Messiah. When you're clearly trying to hide something, and you are not the type of person that can actually make it seem like nothing is obvious, just stay quiet.
先輩、もしかして何か隠してます？
I would never! I'm not doing your laugh, by the way. You're still a beta to me, Messiah.
そうですか？
Mashiro begins to circle me.
ねえ、お母さん。もしかして、それって。真っ白のアルバムよ。ひなたくんと一緒に見てたの。
Botan-san!
娘がいない時に何でもの見せてるのよ。
For all that Mashiro's matured lately, this betrayal of sorts has her enraged.
なんでものって。可愛い真っ白が写ってるアルバムよ。そういう問題じゃないの。きっと変な顔してる写真とか、裸の写真とかもあっただろうし。
I mean, does it really matter when you're a freaking kid? I mean, I guess. Yeah, but just once from when you were tiny.
女の子は生まれた時から女の子なんです。赤ちゃんの時だって恥ずかしいに決まってるじゃないですか。
I don't get it. The underlying sentiment makes sense, even if her phrasing doesn't.
勝手に見せたのは悪かったけど、見せちゃったものはどうしようもないし。開き直るの？
You were pretty cute when you were little, Mashiro.
そんなこと言われたって許しませんから。
God, you're too easy, Mashiro. It would appear she's conflicted.
こういうのなんて言うんだったかしら。見せるは一時の恥、見せぬは一生の恥。
It's just one of those udon sushi versus sushi udon moments in life.
お母さんのバカ！
Oh. Mashiro snatches away the album, then rushes upstairs with a bright red face.
あらあら。真っ白。恥ずかしがってないで降りてきたら。嫌です。これはもう当分降りてこないわね。
Honestly, I didn't think she'd be this embarrassed about it.
元気になって友達はできても、内気で恥ずかしがり屋な女の子のままってことね。
Yeah, this is pretty relaxing. Recording this session, I mean. I mean, I came here knowing that it's not going to be about FC, so I'm like, as much as I enjoy like scrutinizing every single detail about certain topics, or you know, like the stuff that I'm reading, sometimes just enjoying stuff like this, well, maybe it's because I've been playing Venus Blood Frontier, right? That's why it feels like this is nice. Maybe if I was looking to read something a lot more not casual, I'd probably be like, oh my god, this is so much filler. Which is what I said for the most part of Aokana's base game. Still not voice acting that Messiah. Looks like it's going to be a while before she'll get over this. Also, I guess at this point, I'm also a lot more, or I know the character is a lot more detailed, right? So I guess it's a lot more endearing seeing the scenes that they're on. Okay, good night then. I sprawl out in bed as I end my phone call with Mashiro. I'm glad I got her to cheer up. But in exchange, I had to agree to do any one thing she commands. Aw, I have a bad feeling about this. She already knows what it'll be, but I have to wait until tomorrow to find out, which is scary. At any rate, this has proven just how much I still don't know about Mashiro. The album was filled with memories and moments in Mashiro's life that I knew nothing about. Expressions on her face that I'd never even seen. The way she smiled from cheek to cheek as she held hands with her parents. That way she was pouting. How she was having fun playing with those animals. I'm happy I've gotten to know more about Mashiro, but at the same time, I regret how long it's taken me. See, the thing is though, Messiah, even though, like, those pictures are Mashiro, people change when they get older, right? Me, I definitely don't really consider myself to be the same as when I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Heck, I don't think I'm the same as myself just yesterday. Well, I guess that's a bit of an overstatement. I'm technically still the same, but you know, we always try to improve our mindset, right? It's a pretty strange combination of emotions. I was introduced to Mashiro almost immediately after she met Misaki. She'd shown up, clinging to Misaki's arm. I watched the anime, by the way, and they really made Mashiro into just Misaki's entourage. God, they really doubled down on Mashiro's character. They didn't even try to characterize Mashiro. But I guess in a 12-episode anime, they weren't able to actually show much characterization, giving me the impression she was a timid girl. By that point, she was no longer like the girl in the album, and no longer wore glasses. Fucking Naruto flashbacks. We just saw this not even 5 minutes ago. I'm not gonna voice this. Come on, we just did this less than 5 minutes ago, Messiah. That wasn't my best move, huh? The biggest surprise, though, was that the last picture was taken as far back as their entrance ceremony. I guess most people do start taking less family photos as the years go by. Well, you probably should have taken New Year photos, right? At least my family does it, anyway. Well, back then, maybe when I was still in high school, not so much. Yeah, not so much back then. We still get together during New Year's, but taking photos, not so much, yeah. I mean, I can't even remember the last time my family took one. Still, it's kinda sad. Mashiro's so happy at the moment. It's a shame there aren't any pictures to immortalize that fact. She seems a bit chipper considering the last event in her POV was her being depressed about not being able to do anything. Today's practice session is over, and Mashiro and I are now walking home. It would be faster to fly, of course, but having to walk was Mashiro's demand. You're back in high spirits.
恥ずかしめの代償ですからね。存分に楽しまないと。
This is something that I kind of appreciate about her. She is kind of a dramatic queen based on her POV before, but it does seem like she gets over stuff pretty quickly. That is not like the best thing someone should have when it comes to serious stuff. But all her thinking before was actually minuscule stuff, right? So I kind of like that she just bounced over it pretty quickly. But yeah, definitely not the attitude you'd want if you were thinking about something super serious. Well, guess she's still holding a grudge. I really am sorry, you know.
なんて、一日経ったら案外平気になってて、役得だったかなって思ってるくらいです。実は最近ちょっとだけ落ち込んでたんですけど、それが吹き飛んじゃいましたからね。
That's so. I'm surprised to hear that Mashiro's been having dark thoughts without me knowing anything about it.
でも心配しないでください。先輩に相談するようなことじゃなかったってだけですから。っていうか、恥ずかしくて言えなかっただけなので。
Well, okay then. There are some things you have to deal with yourself after all. But I feel like everything, even if you do have to deal with it yourself, you have to talk it out.
それに、好きな人と腕を組んで歩けたら、嬉しくて機嫌が良くなるに決まってるじゃないですか。
I was certain you'd have me scream, "I love Mashiro" from the academy rooftop or something.
そんなことお願いしません。まあ、やってくれたら嬉しいですけど。
I will neither confirm nor deny the chances of that happening.
とにかく、今度アルバムが見たくなった時は、私に言ってください。心の準備さえできてれば、先輩に見せられないものなんてないんですから。
Cool. I'll be sure to do that. I'm pretty sure that was a double entendre? What is that? What is that word? That is the first time I saw that word, and I don't even know what the fuck that is. Entendre? What the hell? Is that even English? What is that? But I think it's best I pretend not to notice. What did she even say before? As long as I have time to prepare myself, I don't mind showing you anything. Okay. Isn't it just like a contradiction? I guess a double negative? I don't know. I get it, but I also don't get it. Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell Mashiro. It's a shame to have to bring this up now that she's back in a good mood, however. Still, I need to think about what's best for her. I am her coach come boyfriend after all. So, shifting topics, have you realized what it is you need to focus on?
頑張らなきゃいけないことですか?
I'll give you a hint. It's something that we do best when we're alone together, and takes a fair amount of resolve to do.
二人の方が良くて、覚悟がいる。それって。
I hate this music. Looks like you figured it out.
はい。突然だったのでちょっとびっくりしてますけど、多分伝わったと思います。
Does my room sound good then? Ah!
そうですね。私の部屋はいろいろと問題がありますし。先輩。
As soon as we enter the room, or enter my room, Mashiro turns a heated gaze toward me.
嬉しいです。先輩も私と同じ気持ちだったんですね。
Yeah, I'm glad to know you're on board with this too.
そんなの私 私は先輩の彼女なんですよ。当たり前じゃないですか。
I know Messiah is probably not talking about this, but since the game is like this, I have a hard time not, I have a hard time thinking that the game isn't gonna go through with it. Even after we explain that we're not talking about sex. Mashiro, I take her by the shoulders. Not to rush things, but why don't we get started right away?
はい。ちょっと恥ずかしいですけど、大丈夫です。
Great. Get out your textbooks then.
教科書？
The hue of reason slowly returns to Mashiro's glazed eyes, and she cocks her head in confusion. Yeah, for studying?
念のために確認させていただきたいんですけど、先輩の頑張らなきゃいけないことって。
I actually thought it was gonna be something to do with FC. Studying for your tests. The midterms are soon, right?
そっちですか。
Mashiro breathes a sigh of what seems to be resignation. Wait, did you...
すみません。別のことだと思ってました。
Oh, what the hell was she thinking?
でも、あんな言い方されたら勘違いして当然だと思います。
What was wrong with my phrasing?
二人でやった方がよくて、覚悟がいるって。
Yeah, so oh. I messed up. That misunderstanding was in no way Mashiro's fault.
やっと気づいてくださいましたか。
Yeah, sorry.
本当ですよ。
They're still gonna get through with this, aren't they?
だいたい先輩に夏休みの宿題を見てもらったこともあって、最近は成績も少し良くなってきてるんですからね。
Oh, really?
小テストの結果なんかはお母さんも知ってるはずですけど、聞いてませんか？
Come to think of it, we did get on the topic of midterms, but she never mentioned wanting you to study more or anything.
つまりそういうことです。
Huh. I was sure you were so close to failing that you'd have to quit the FC club.
と言っても、まだ苦手な教科があるので、ちゃんと勉強しないといけないでしょうけど。
Man.
先輩？
This is great. You've worked really hard, Mashiro. I find myself overcome with joy and hugging Mashiro tight.
こんな風に喜ばれたら、あんな勘違いをしたことに罪悪感を感じちゃうじゃないですか。
Don't worry about that. It was my fault for phrasing it poorly.
はい。
Well, since we're on a break from practice at the moment, why don't we pick a day for us to study together?
そうしていただけると嬉しいですけど、いいんですか？先輩、バイトは続けるって。
I'm working only half the hours until midterms end, so that's all good. Plus, studying's a good excuse to spend a load of time together, right?
もしかして、勉強ってそういう。
This girl's imagination is dangerous. No, not that. I mean, I do want to have some fun with you, but...
じゃあ。
It'll have to wait until we're done studying.
そんなことだろうと思ってました。思ってましたけど。頭から煙が出そうです。
I have a feeling we're gonna have to end with an H scene here. But we'll see. She looks ready to pass out. Though her grades have improved, she's sadly still struggling with her weaker subjects. And so, we've spent the past 2 hours going over them together. I'm surprised you've held on this long. When we did this over summer, you had the concentration span of a goldfish. I feel like 2 hours is a bit too long. Probably 1 hour and then a break and then another hour should be good.
今日は先輩とのイチャイチャ目当てで頑張れましたけど、先のことを考えると気が重いです。
You sound pretty defeated right now. I get it, I do. Nobody enjoys studying the subjects they're bad at. True. We should probably think up a way to keep this from happening before it's too late. It's kind of the same when I'm going to the gym and I'm training a body part that I'm not really, you know, fond of, right? Say my abs. My abs are really, really trash. But that also means that if I train them really well, they're gonna pop off. Or pop off, right? And I would see like the labors of my effort. And it's kind of nice seeing that.
そうですね。もっとすごいご褒美があったりしたら、私も頑張れるかもしれません。なんて。
She didn't say hee hee. She's like, what's like nanchate in English? Just kidding, right? Mm-hmm. A reward, huh?
これはいつも頑張って働いてくれてるひなたくんへのご褒美。ちょうどメガネをかけ始めた頃からカメラを向けると嫌な顔をされたり逃げられることも多くなっちゃってね。最近は全然。思春期に入ればそれが当たり前で、親としては成長を喜ぶべきなんだと思うけど、やっぱりちょっと寂しいわよね。
We saw this like 10 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago. God damn it, Messiah. These flashbacks are actually killing me. They're not long, but it's just so annoying to actually keep getting flashbacks when we just literally saw them a couple minutes ago. Ah! In that instant, everything comes together. Hey, Mashiro.
はい。
What would you like to do on our next date?
Huh?
I mean, there are all kinds of things you could do, right? Like go see a movie, or get dinner together, stuff like that.
そうですね。それはまあ憧れのデートみたいなものはありますけど、ひまわり、海水浴場。でも私は先輩とデートできるならどこだって嬉しいです。
Ugh! What did I do to deserve such an angel? Wait. I'm happy to hear you say that, but I really want to go on a date that'll leave a lasting impression.
思い出に残るデート？それってこの前のデートよりすごいことになっちゃうってことですよね。
Well, I guess that depends on the two of us.
だったらちょっとだけ遠出してみるっていうのはどうですか？
Oh, so like to Fukuro Island or somewhere.
それで一箇所を満喫するっていうよりは観光名所みたいなところをたくさん回って。
What about the money, Mashiro? There are a lot of beautiful places to visit on the Shito Islands.
どうせなら時間も目いっぱい使ってその日は丸一日デートってことにしちゃうんです。
Okay, I guess if it's local, it shouldn't be too expensive. Yeah, that'll really make it feel like we're on a trip.
いいと思いませんか？そういうデート。
Yeah, it's pretty much perfect.
ですよね。
We're gonna have this date as soon as the midterms are over. We'll go somewhere far, take in all the beautiful sights, and make a whole day of it. So hard to say. Do you think you'll be able to focus on studying with a reward like that waiting for you?
頑張れるどころかお父さんとお母さんが泣いて喜ぶような高得点をマークしちゃうかもしれません。
It's a date then. I'll take care of the planning. That way, I can make sure it's a perfect date.
先輩のエスコート。
I'm gonna work my butt off for this, so you better look forward to it.
じゃあ私もいっぱいいっぱいおしゃれして美味しいお弁当を作っちゃいます。
Mashiro's home cooking.
もちろん先輩さえ良ければですけど。
Of course. Please, you absolutely have to make me lunch.
そんなにですか？
There isn't a man alive who wouldn't want his girlfriend's cooking. The sad reality is that lately girls aren't really into cooking as much anymore, Messiah. In the modern age.
え だけるとは思いませんでした。でもちゃんと先輩のご褒美になるように私も頑張りますから、楽しみにしててくださいね。
Of course I will. Shito Island's tourist destinations. Whoa, that's a ton of hits. After seeing Mashiro home, I boot up my computer and start Googling. Only to be met with 400,000 results? I thought this island isn't that big. How about searching for date ideas? Bakuro Island's Iron Mall. Of course, that came up. It's got everything you could possibly want, all in one place. It's one of the reasons Mashiro and I chose it for our first date. But this next date is going to be something different. Maybe I'll try picking up a sightseeing guide from the local bookstore. Mashiro sure seemed happy about the idea. I really am glad I asked her on a second date, even if it was an idea I thought up on the spot. Wait, I can't afford to get complacent. My work has only just begun. I need to draw up a solid plan to keep us from wavering over everything like we did last time. This plan needs to be one I can bring to fruition, so that Mashiro can enjoy this date to its fullest.
先輩がデートに誘ってくれた。どうしようどうしようどうしよう。
Why is this music playing right now? I have a bad feeling about this music.
デート、先輩とのデートだよ。この前のデートだってあんなに楽しかったのに、あれよりすごいってどうなっちゃうの私。しかも先輩がエスコートしてくれるんだもん。これ以上のご褒美なんてないよ。そうだ、今のうちに着ていく服とかどんなお弁当を作るかとか考えておいた方がいいよね。ああ、もうこれじゃあ逆に勉強どころじゃなくなっちゃうかも。あれ、ちょっと待って。先輩がデートに誘ってくれたのは間違いないし、エスコートしてくれるのもすっごく嬉しい。だから私はおしゃれをして手作りのお弁当。お弁当？クッキーで審査員をリタイアさせちゃうような私が？けっそれが分かっててなんでそんなことを言ったんだ？しょうがないじゃない。先輩が頑張ってくれるなら私もって思っちゃったんだもん。それで後先考えないことを口走るってマジで先輩にベタ惚れなんだな。うっさい。で、その大好きな先輩を自分の料理で葬ることになると、縁起でもないことは言わないで。じゃあ何か考えでもあるのか？どうしよう。だからって今さら取り消したら先輩がっかりするだろうな。あんなに喜んでくれたんだもん。今さらやっぱりやめますなんて言い出せないよ。
The choices for the music in this game is a bit awkward. Why is this music playing now?
だったら素直に練習するしかねえんじゃねえか？私にできるかな。俺たちみたいなできるやつにサポートを頼むってのはどうだ？サポートか。お前だって知ってるはずだぜ。女子力が高くて料理上手なやつを。女子力が高くて料理上手。
よしっと、ひとまずはこんなところかな。私の方も終わりました。
It's after classes the following day. I think I'm gonna go one more event or one more scene before we call it an episode. It's been an hour 40 minutes already, damn. Yeah, it's been a while since I had recorded just a regular episode. So time actually goes by, well, time goes by quickly even when I was recording Venus Butt Frontier. But it goes by like super quickly. Like, every time I take a look at the clock, I'm like, what the fuck? It's been 6 hours? In Venus Butt Frontier, so Yeah, it's a different kind of fun because like I said, it feels like I'm actually trying to speed things up. So I'm kind of pressured playing the game. Next week is set aside for exams, so everyone's gathered in the club room for one last cleaning session.
さーて、これで部活が休みになったわけだし、真っ白うどんで一杯引っ掛けてっちゃおうかな。引っ掛けるって、連休前のサラリーマンじゃないんだから。いやいや、実際企業戦士みたいなものじゃない？最近は朝練も頑張ってたわけだし。またそんなこと言って、二度と真っ白っちに負けないように死ぬ気で練習するって意気込みはどこに行っちゃったのさ。あのね、まどか、人の気持ちは変わり続けるものなんだよ。そうだね、美咲が言うと説得力があるよ。でも一つの区切りであることに変わりありませんし、みんなでうどんを食べに行くのもいいと思います。コーチもそう思いませんか？
Well, I wouldn't mind going to Mashiro Udon, but...
もしかして用事ですか？
実はこの後先輩と試験勉強することになってまして。
試験勉強？
Misaki's ears twitch as Mashiro says that. Her grades have gotten better lately, but there are still some subjects she needs extra help with.
それはもしかして二人っきりで。
Yeah, but we're just studying. In fact, we had a perfect study session yesterday. There's nothing shady going on here. Nope.
そりゃあね、最初は誰だってそう言うんだよ。勉強するだけ、それだけだからって。でもさ、マサヤも男の子だからさ、ふとした瞬間に肘と肘が触れ合ったりして、真白は女の子なんだなって意識しちゃうわけじゃない？
Yeah, whatever. Honestly, that's basically what happened when we did our summer homework. But I'm not gonna admit that.
そうなってくると、可愛い後輩がマサヤ狼の餌食にならないように手を打つのは愛人である私の役目だと思うの。
Hey! She may have gotten away with it last time, but that doesn't mean Mashiro is gonna take the mature approach again.
可愛い後輩って私のことですか？
Huh? We harmonize again.
美咲先輩がそんな風に思っててくれたなんて感激です。と言っても美咲先輩の方が100万倍可愛くて綺麗ですけどね。
As she says that, Mashiro glomps onto Misaki and buries her face in her chest.
あれ、
ずいぶん久しぶりじゃない？この構図も。
Mm-hmm.
ってなってる美咲ちゃんと真白ちゃんは可愛さっぱいそうです。一つ確認なんだけど、真白が好きなのはマサヤでいいんだよね。
そうですよ。
で、私はそのマサヤにちょっかいを出す悪い女ってことになると思うんだけど、いいの？
マサヤ先輩への気持ちが変わらないように美咲先輩への思いも変わりませんから。
あー、そっちの方向に行っちゃったか。
そうだ、だったら一緒に勉強しませんか？美咲先輩が教えてくれるなら100点満点だって夢じゃありません。
真白を放っておいてマサヤにベタベタするかもよ。
その分私が美咲先輩に甘えるということで。
ちょっと待って、これって私が気づいてないだけで新手の嫌がらせだったりする？
それ、真白っちの目を見ても同じことが言える？ダメですか？
Misaki looks over at me to escape from those puppy dog eyes. Is she acting? I actually don't know.
マサヤ、ちょっとこっち来て。
Having become the new subject of Misaki's displeasure, I follow her out of the club room.
マサヤ、とんでもない怪物を作り出してしまったわね。
Come again?
真っ白。あの子ベタベタはしてきても甘えるのは下手だったのに。
But she's your adorable little friend.
話の腰を折らないの。
Okay, but that aside, I don't see the problem here.
大いに問題あり。
You get too embarrassed when you play along? Usually, you act aloof because you can't bring yourself to be honest with her when you see her doing stuff for you. You know, I kinda get what you said now.
何か言ったっけ？
Yeah. The story Misaki told me about how she really met Mashiro was so shocking that I still remember it word for word.
真っ白の夢が覚めるまでって感じかな。それも最近誰かがやってくれてるみたいだけど。
Yeah, see, this flashback makes sense because we saw this in the base game. I'm not doing that for you.
当然でしょ。ああ、このままフェードアウトしたい。
You know, Misaki, it seems like you're the most prone to emotional issues among us.
マサヤ気づいてないんだ。私がマサヤの周りで一番女の子なんだよ。
She's right. Don't expect me to play along with your jokes.
本当なのに憤慨者だ。
I happen to be the girliest girl around you, remember? Oh. It's rare enough to see Misaki so taken aback, especially considering it's something she herself said.
おかしいおかしいおかしい。私の知ってるマサヤは女の子の心をもてあそんだりしなかったのに。
Don't worry, Misaki. You'll get your spotlight in the next game. Is that supposed to be an insult?
でもちょっと前のマサヤならこんなことできなかった。
Well, maybe I've changed. A lot happened over summer, you know?
私にどんな答えを期待してるわけ？
Nah, I just think it's best to be honest.
私は別にひねくれてるわけじゃ。
Look, just admit that Mashiro is adorable, would you?
だから困ってるんじゃない。今まで適当にあしらっておいて、人のものになった途端に可愛がるなんて、そんな都合のいい女にはなりたくない。
What, are you actually lonely, Misaki? Pretty sure Mashiro would love that.
はあ、せっかく私の代わりをやってくれる人ができたと思ってたのに。
Was I imagining it? Or did that sigh have a tinge of happiness to it?
さあどうだろうね。それはいくらダーリンでも教えてあげられないにゃ。
Sheesh. This girl really can't be honest with herself.
ごめん、私今日はもう帰る。なんかすっごい疲れた。大丈夫ですか、美咲ちゃん？平気。お腹いっぱい食べて寝れば治るから。
She waves off Asuka, then spins toward where Mashiro and I are.
あ、そうだ、真っ白。ちょっといい？はい。勉強会誘ってくれてありがとう。
Misaki pats Mashiro in the head as she thanks her. We kinda actually got spoiled because we saw that opening. God damn it! I wish openings don't actually showcase CGs that, you know, in a fan-disc game like this, there's bound to be not that many CGs, right? I feel like we've actually seen most of the stuff that's gonna happen now. I'm sure Mashiro realizes this isn't just about the study session.
それじゃあお先に。
って本当に言っちゃったよ。
Mashiro stands there, stiff as a board, unable to believe what just happened.
ましろちゃん固まっちゃってますね。はーい、ましろっち、ちゃんと聞こえてる？すみません、ちょっとぼーっとしちゃってて。
I understand how she feels, almost painfully well even. Hey Mashiro, you really like her, huh? Even though she just doesn't know how to be honest.
そうですね。確かに素直じゃないかもしれません。でもやっぱり私は美咲先輩のことが大好きです。 やば、今真っ白っちの笑顔にキュンときちゃったよ。
Oh, come on. I have enough of that from us.
真っ白ちゃんかわいいです。
My fears are proven correct when Asuka pulls Mashiro into a hug.
アスカ先輩、
There we go.
ましろちゃんがまさやさんの彼女なら私がましろちゃんの彼女になっちゃダメでしょうか。お気持ちは嬉しいんですけど、それはいろいろと問題が。よかった、アスカちゃんを見てると冷静になれるよ。私もましろちゃんのことが大好きですよ。ありがとうございます。でもこれはさすがにくっつきすぎじゃないかと。
This is so weird.
美咲ちゃんはよくて私はダメなんですか？
違う、今のはそういう意味じゃなくてですね。
ましろちゃんのほっぺマシュマロみたいにふわふわです。
I'm not doing your stupid laugh, Messiah. You can bar her cheeks as much as you like. Just make sure to give her back to me in one piece when you're done. Misaki's inability to be honest causes issues, but I think Asuka goes way too far on the other end of the spectrum. Doesn't seem like Mashiro minds all too much though, so I won't get involved. The way they're rubbing up against each other like friendly cats is actually kinda cute. Alright, I think this is actually where I'm gonna call it an episode. I wonder what Messiah is gonna say though. What was it Misaki said to me again? But I'll do that tomorrow. This was a pretty nice and relaxing episode, like I said. Probably because I was playing too much Venus But Frontier, man. But yeah, it's a lot more endearing now that we know all of the characters a lot more, right? And yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. It's romance, but what do you expect from Mashiro, right? There probably won't be any FC in this route or in this after story, no doubt. I'm gonna expect that on Misaki's route for sure. Because I actually not am gonna lie, I did not read through the synopsis for Extra 1 all that much. I was like, yeah. And then I read through Misaki's synopsis. Misaki's synopsis was not even that long, maybe like one paragraph. But I'm not gonna spoil it to you guys. Even that one paragraph, let's just say that one paragraph made me like excited for the story. And Mashiro had like so many paragraphs, I think like 4 or 5. And I'm like, I don't think this is gonna be serious. But yeah, enough about that. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give this video a like if you guys like it. Sub if you guys haven't. Patreon will be getting these episodes early access along with everything uncensored. But most likely, as I said before on the base Aokana game, the 8 scenes are probably not gonna be all that good in terms of the placement. If you guys just want to do it for, you know, all your research purposes, it's probably gonna be okay. But you guys on YouTube, I feel like you guys get the better treatment compared to people on Patreon actually, because I skip over the 8 scenes during like the pacing issues. But alright, I'm gonna go take a break, go to the bathroom, and then edit out this video. And after that, I'm gonna go play some more Venus But Frontier for people on Patreon. And I will see you guys on the next one.